Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, that thing's on fire. Don't worry, everything will be clear in just a little bit. There's smoke here. I'm just talking about smoke. Are you a smoker? Don't smoke, okay? Smoking's bad. Yeah. Alright, we got this vase. I'm just stalling, don't worry, I'm stalling, okay? You'll know why. Alright, I think by now 15 seconds have passed. It's a YouTube thing. Alright, so this is fruit. No, let's see. This is fruit. Okay. Yeah, don't mind the corpses. This is just testing. Um, very, very humane. So, I'm here to showcase some weapons, not all of them, because this video would be long and there's no need for it to be. Alright, so I'm gonna choose not Albert because that's kind of like last. I'm gonna choose a weapon, and it's gonna be unique. Like, let's see. Let's try, yeah, codename Dick Butt. Alright, let's do that. Okay, alright. So, I took another Millenia and the gun add-on, and then I changed the values to so they can be like real life. And, yeah, I also made them. I also changed the values to make them unique. Like, let's say more crit damage, which is very baseline. Yeah, so. Yeah, wow, so cool.
You have balls!
Alright, I just gave equip, unequip. Very few of them have idle sounds. Some have shut the fuck up, radio. Shut up. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. We love radio. Alright, so yeah, I just gave sounds to equip, unequip, and idles. Some have unique firing sounds. I'm using awesomer patch, my own awesomer patch, because I have to forward values. I don't do script. I don't do script ESP list because then I cannot forward my firing sounds. Shitting thunder. Yeah, let's do shitting thunder. This one's from gun add-on. All right, so I'm gonna pull it out. Not my cock. Okay, I'm not gonna pull that out. Okay.
Ass!
Psych!
You have balls!
You thought I was gonna pull out shitting thunder? No, I was gonna pull out my dick. Just pick it up. Alright. And then I'm going to select it. Alright. This is the pickup sound, and I'm gonna go ahead and whip it out. Yeah! So there were some things I changed. For example, I noticed that I think it was this gun or the akimbo version that only fired one projectile but used two ammunition, which was not ideal. Now it fires two projectiles. Heavy recoil. I think that's in due with the animation assigned to this gun. God damn. Heavy hitting. I love it. Okay. So, for those of you who are familiar with another Millenia's weapons, you didn't see the akimbo on the list because I changed the name. It's no longer called Akimbo American Ambition. I named it Vice and President. So yeah, it's just the same thing. I'll just show it. Wow. So I'm going to equip it straight from the locker only because, yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna fire. Heavy recoil. Especially considering that it fires two projectiles. It somehow knows. Okay, oh, it didn't have a lot of recoil when it fired one projectile, but now that it fires two, it's got that kick. So it really does keep that heavy feeling. Okay, it really does keep that heavy feeling from the American Ambition, which it did have. Okay, so Big Chungus. Yeah. Shout out to the YouTuber that I'm gonna put on screen right here. Ha, psych, it's actually over here. Shout out to that YouTuber for the song. Really good song. Let's go ahead and yeah, big chunkus. It plays when you pick it up because it's a pickup sound, and it plays when you equip it because it's a pickup sound. So I'm gonna pull it out. Yeah! I love it. Fucking love it. Alright, so the firing sound. Alright. It uses the sound from Awesomer because that's the patch I'm using. And then I also have a JSRS patch, which has the JSRS sound with the Fooey sound tied to it. So then when you rapid fire, yeah, it just stacks. Sounds stack. So be very mindful of a weapon that has audio when you whip it out and put it back in because they will stack. So like so. So it only gets annoying if you do that to yourself. So this is my note, alright? Okay. So I'm gonna pull it out. Big chungus, big chungus. Alright, I'm gonna put it back in. It's funny. And then when you drop it,
1,000 worth of gold.
yeah! Could you win those really gold? Alright, this is the B42 description. Yeah, there you go. Okay, you read it. Or you paused the video, then you read it. I had to update and change all of it based on my updates for the thing. I kept some of its integrity from the original, but I tried to improve upon it. Because low-key, the grammar was kind of not good, and it was kind of cringe too. There was some information in the descriptions that were like inside stuff, and low-key, I was not vibing with it. Pripyat Plinker. Alright, so this guy's from the gun add-on. I don't think I have a sound for this one. Let's find out. I don't remember if I added a sound, but I sure as hell did add something to it. So I'm gonna test it out. So in the console, what we're gonna do is we need to spawn an enemy to test it on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna search, and then in quotation marks, for a more concrete search, I'm gonna search Easy P. And now I'm going to
Evening.
engage in conversation with the barrel of my gun. You didn't notice, but Easy P got knocked the fuck out. Alright. If you're still here, thank you. If not, well, I mean, you wouldn't know, so. Okay, we're gonna search for Deathclaw. Doesn't matter which one, it just has to be one. Okay, let's do, it's gotta say creature instead of leveled creature, so I see one right here. A small Deathclaw. I don't know, that one might die relatively quickly. I see another one. Enclave Deathclaw. Funny it's from the base game. I don't think I've encountered an actual Enclave Deathclaw before. I have tested on one during the making of this mod. So 3FC-C72. Thanks guys for saying the number outs for me. Oh fuck, I messed up. Did I do CC? Okay. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Ass. Okay, alright. So this guy's gonna aggro on me, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna toggle combat AI, which will disable it. Alright, yo, what's up, big guy? Okay, everyone say hello to Gerardo. Gerardo. He is mind controlled because he has Enclave. He is Enclave. Whatever the fuck that means. I'm gonna hit him with my gun. Bullets. There, he's knocked the fuck out. He is tired, he's sleeping. He's reaching for the cutting board. He wanted to make food, but he got too hungry and he collapsed. And yeah, he's really knocked the fuck out. Look at him. Dude, wake up. Get up. Get up. I'm sorry. Okay? And he got up. I don't know how long that took. Probably like 5 billion years. Alright. Listen. I'm gonna shoot him again, alright? But this time I'm gonna just let it all out. like that, huh? You like that? You like that? Hold on, I need to reload. Ah, shit, jammed. Come on! Come on! You like that? You like that? You like that? Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so this gun does shit damage, but since I'm using caliber-based damage, it does damage based on the caliber, which is caliber damage-based. In other words, it does 18, which is assigned to my ini file. But then again, there's also an ini file that reduces the damage by a certain amount, based off of a calculation that I have no clue. Okay, this one's from Gun Add-on. Okay, I'm gonna pull it out. Yeah! Alright, so if you're still tuning in, thank you. If not, anywho, okay, Ebony and Ivory, this is not Gun Add-on or another Millenia. This one was published by KainPrimus. Shout out to the homie KainPrimus. Alright, I'm gonna put my weapon away. Yeah, an equip sound too. Okay, so I need to go hover here, equip it.
Let's rock, baby.
Yeah, every time you pick up the gun, you get that audio cue. Alright, so I increased the limb damage multiplier for all the tweaked weapons I've modified based on caliber. So 9mm would be 1.05, 357 I think is 1.1, and then 45 ACP, because I love 45 ACP, is 1.15, and then, you know, 12 gauge is 1.5, because, I mean, come on. And then I would also change the multiplier based on the unique weapon, you know? They all were IRL based, but I went back and made things more RPG-like, because variety. Not for the sake of variety, but for purpose. Snipers that are meant for covert ops should have a high crit chance, or at least a good enough crit chance with good crit damage to incentivize one-shot sniper play, or to incentivize making a build based on increasing crit chance and damage. Yeah. Alright, so I added the equip sounds, unequip sounds, you know the drill, and then firing, I lowered the sound volume. It was too loud, but it's just enough, I suppose. I reduced the capacity because these are 45 ACP, and I don't know if they would hold a lot of rounds. You could say they can hold 10, maybe, based on the actual size of the fucking gun. 10, 7, 8, whatever. I think I have it set to 7 each, so 14 total. Can you equip? No, no mods. Okay, good. Ruminations? Actually, I think I saw it. It's another KainPrimus mod. I changed the name because Ruminations makes more sense, and the mod author even used that word, ruminations, in their mod. I'm just surprised that they didn't choose ruminations, because the big duo is generic. Not a lie, it is true. It is the big duo, but I mean, considering the fact that it's a Sierra Madre weapon? Ah, just kidding. You thought I was gonna pull it out. It's a Sierra Madre weapon that you get at a location that I will not say because spoilers! I mean, you've already played New Vegas, I hope. So, ruminations. I'm gonna remove the mods. Alright. Okay, then I'm gonna pull it out. Okay, so you heard two sounds. The equip sound and the idle sound. The idle sound plays when you have the weapon out and while you're firing. And it will, I have it set to loop, so you will never stop hearing it. The idea is to remind you of your PTSD and so that you never forget. Okay, I changed... Did I change anything? Like, well, values and limb damage multiplier. For those of you who have been using this mod and are here watching, surprisingly, or if you haven't used this mod, I want to ask, does the idle track get redundant? Because I don't want the idle track to be too noticeable, so I wanted to have the volume to be low enough where you can still hear it, but so it won't overshadow, let's say, the environment. Like if you're fighting, right, and then it's like gunshots, plow plow, and then you don't notice the idle track too much, so you're not always thinking about it. What I do want to know is, should I have an idle track for Ebony and Ivory? And I also want to, I'm also going to make a note. I might delay the idle track by having no audio in the beginning, so that you can always equip the gun and it won't immediately play the idle track. Because hearing the idle track with the equip sound is kind of, I don't like it. It doesn't mesh well. If you think it does, that's good. And please notify me if it's actually better that way, so I don't have to change it. And then I'm gonna unequip.
To let go.
I used to be a Sierra Madre average guy. Like, I played Sierra Madre for the first time, and it was a huge change of genre. I didn't hate Sierra Madre. I was just like overwhelmed by the difficulty spike. Not because I was underleveled, but because it just felt different. And looking back at it after playing the DLC again, I really like how impactful the DLC was, especially as a horror genre, survival horror. The themes, you know, to let go, and then thinking about the characters, the companions you can have, and then the themes of letting go that applies to them. It's fucking amazing. I no longer uh, complain about playing Dead Money first. Okay. Now, there is another weapon I need to test. Not test, but to showcase. Let's see. Maybe something from another Millenia. Elite Service Pistol? Okay, alright. So, on the topic of survival horror, I got Elite Service Pistol, which is supposed to be a reference to Resident Evil, the modified Berettas for the stars. So, let me just equip it, and then I'm gonna pull it out.
Resident Evil.
Alright, so I had this, for those of you who do use this mod, I did change the track. It used to be the one for RE1, but I changed it to RE3 because I think I saw an image of Jill carrying this Beretta. I wouldn't say it's like a 1-to-1, because it doesn't have the stars marking on it, the stars logo on the grip. But it did have a red grip. And none of the other Berettas had a red grip. And then there's one more gun that has a Resident Evil track out of the entire tweaks. And I think it's the Cleaner's SMG. Let me see if I can find it. It's probably all the way down here. It goes pistols, revolvers, silenced pistols. I think SMG. Yeah, I think I should go down. Pliskin. That's from a movie. I love Glockinator. Okay, I think it's categorized as an assault rifle, so I need to go down here. It's not an assault rifle, but that's just icon organization stuff. Okay, cleaner. Okay, cleaner's SMG.
Resident Evil. Survivor.
Yeah. Okay, so the reason why it plays the sound when you pick it up instead of equipping it is because there have been some issues that
Resident Evil. Survivor.
Okay, we get it. There have been some issues where some sounds don't play on the equip, but some sounds do play in other conditions, like picking up or dropping. So I did have to do that. So at least you won't have to hear it every single time you whip it out, but you will hear it when you pick it up. I'm not gonna pick it up. Okay, Borderlands fans, if you're a Borderlands fan, and I'm not talking about Borderlands 4. I'm talking about Borderlands. One of them. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't play Borderlands. Okay, so 2 or 3. That's either. It's either. Okay, Dagger Custom. No. Sorry, I need a burp. Excuse me. Crikey. Okay, it's called. There it is. Two Fang. It used to be called Twin Fang, but the reference was kind of already on the dot in terms of, I think, the description and the function. So
Hello there.
I just had to rename it Two Fang. Alright, so I picked it up, but I didn't equip it. So you're going to hear the sound again.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Okay, and then I'm going to drop it. Not drop it, sorry, I'm going to pull it out.
Let's duel. You and I.
Alright, yeah, and then you fire. Originally, I was going to change it to fire 2 projectiles in semi-auto instead of a 2-round burst. But I went back and did a little bit of research, and then I realized maybe that's not how the actual perk works. You guys know how the perk works, Borderlands fans. Alright, so this thing, I think it causes bleeding. Yeah, it causes bleeding. Not a lot, but it's chip bleeding. And it's got really good, I think, crit damage and crit chance. It's got a crit chance of 1.0, so it does not multiply. It does not buff or nerf your crit chance. The crit damage is 38. And what's special about this gun is, I think I already mentioned it. The crit damage, the 2-round burst. Oh, right, I forget. The limb damage multiplier. Yeah, this thing has good limb damage multiplier, so that's not how you showcase it, but I was just firing for fun. Okay, I'm gonna drop it.
Bored. 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 Bored, 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 bored. I am really bored.
I just love it. If you guys love Borderlands, this is the sidearm for you. This is the sidearm for you. It's perfect. Come back to me, baby.
Hello there.
Hello. And you can always say hello back when you pick them up. It's great. It's fantastic. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, fine. Fuck it, Albert. All right. All right. Albert 01. This thing fires 9mm. The recoil was kind of because it uses 9mm ammunition and animation. So it's not gonna have that big, hefty recoil like in the game. I'm using a retexture, so it looks real nice. And then I'm just gonna fire. I added a pseudo recoil using B42 recoil. It's an ini file. It's in the mod. All you gotta do is download B42 recoil ESP-less, and that's it. So it just makes your screen go whoa, whoa. Also, I lowered the fire rate, so you are forced to not spam the trigger because recoil would mess you up to begin with, and that's not immersive with the lore behind this gun. That was me spamming it. I'm gonna reload. Okay, yeah, this weapon is cool. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it has good crit damage and reduced spread. Alright, let me unequip. The choice of the track and the snippet was that you unequip after a massacre or a battle, with the following word, dead, being played. Okay, I'm mastering sidearm. It is a dual-wield Makarov. I don't think they have any, like, special, like, I don't think it has a special skin or model or finish, but It plays the USSR anthem. It plays the entire track. So if you're willing to listen to it, pull it out. But if you don't want to listen to the whole track, don't pull it out. All right, don't. And expect to use it in a battle of many enemies. Otherwise, you're just gonna listen to it after the end of the battle. It does not have a unequip sound, so you don't have to worry about that. But do not re-equip it after unequip, because that's loud. Anywho, yeah, that's all the time I have for right now. I hope you guys enjoyed the tweaks and the patches. I worked hard on it. Not as hard as the people who made the mods. So, yeah. I'm gonna keep doing some things at home, like tweaks and stuff, but not a whole lot. And yeah, that's about it.